Let's do this. Okay, so apparently the very first song, the first 3 minutes of this is what we're doing here. And I want to thank you so much for your generous donation on that. That was very kind of you. Let's do this. All right. Oh, geez, I just got chicken skin. Ooh, those reeds. God, this is mesmerizing. This is beautiful. This is like Hollywood worthy. Oh my God, that is so lush and it's so beautiful. I'm going to go back just a little bit, and I want you to listen as it's coming out of that kind of bold section. A lot of times we don't get the opportunity to hear double basses in their section really stand out in an arrangement. A lot of time it is support of other bass instruments in sections. You know, if it was going to be the double bass, and it would be like the, you know, any bass instruments that are in the horn sections, reed sections, horns in general as well, trombones and stuff. Sometimes they do things in unison. But when a composer, because this is not a flooded orchestration, these are beautiful voicings. There are reeds in there. There is a horn section in there. Obviously, most of the emphasis is on string sections that is supporting the vocal arrangements and stuff. And so it's beautiful. I mean, it's like I said, this is Hollywood-worthy style composition. Not saying the other ones aren't. I'm just saying, just in case you're going to come for me. I'm going to go back about 15 seconds, and I want you to listen. Just close your eyes and listen for what the bass line does. The upright bass players in the orchestra. It's a small, beautiful line. I think it's only maybe it's actually at the tempo. It's kind of rubato, but one full measure, but you could just feel that arrangement kind of pull through, and it kind of brings you back into it. Let's see if I can. That is so chicken skin. Hear the little flute arpeggiation in the back? that was absolutely huge. And I loved everything about it, especially the progression of it in power. So, you know, the stops that I made previously, I didn't know where this was going to go. Obviously, this ends up very bold and glorious, thematically ending with a big ton-ta-da at the very end. But still, even through this, there wasn't an overload of any arpeggiated, agitated, you know, ostinatos, you know, or spiccato, you know, string or anything that was happening there. There was one, I don't know if you heard it and I mentioned it, there was one little pattern that the flutes were playing, I think just for a measure and a half, you know, way in the background and stuff like that. But I love the power of the arrangements that supported the vocal choral arrangements wasn't too overblown. And so the focus of the melody with the choir stayed intact, even though towards the end we got a little more punchier, a little more bold with the arrangements kind of for the bigness of the ending kind of vibe. So, Fesh Demented, thank you so much for that. And I'm definitely going to listen to the soundtrack on my own. And I think it's really, really super badass. What is it? What is Full Advent Rising? So it's a video game. And this was 14 years ago, I guess, 2005. This is the kind of music, when I listen to this, that's going to make me go back and look at gameplay, just so I can kind of in my mind imagine the A and B. You know, you spend this kind of time and energy and money on a composer with a sound like this, you know, you just want to sit there and go, geez, I'm hoping the gameplay matches it, you know, or surpasses it or whatever. Because it's kind of like setting my standards reversed for what I might have expectations for if I look at a game or something.